Thanks for that, Lou. First Coast News political correspondent right here. A.G. Gancarski joins us live in studio. A.G., you just saw it there, NBC News, the AP as well. They have declared Donald Trump the winner of the White House. He wins it back for the 2024 presidential election, beating VP Kamala Harris. We just saw those numbers there. We were talking behind the scenes. You said it, we can see it. It appears that Trump overperformed while Harris underperformed.
Right, and if you look at these states that got flipped in other places, Trump was up a few points over Biden, where he was against Biden, and Harris was down a few points, and that was the margin of error. That was the difference. And when you look at that particular dynamic in that race, you have to ask yourself why that happened, and it's because the polls didn't catch the people that came out for Trump. The people that don't vote every election, the unlikely voters, the low propensity voters. And it's exactly what we saw in 2016 with Hillary Clinton.
Were you surprised by the outcome at all? Because as I said, he's at 276 right now electoral votes to Kamala Harris is 223. Any surprises there?
I was not totally surprised because I saw a lot of polling that said this could happen. Most of the polling that showed that was on the conservative side. They used different models. And I think they caught those voters who, don't come out every election, who came out this time around. And I don't think Harris actually had the closing argument she thought she did. I think her campaign kind of stayed in fourth gear. And again, that's similar to what Hillary Clinton did in 2016, thinking, well, I'm the normal candidate, that should be enough. I don't think that came into play this time because people were so worried about the economy, about illegal immigration, these issues that Trump seized on, and Harris didn't address at all.
What do you think happened in particular right here in Duval? He did very well in our area, within our county.
Yes, I mean, and he's done well here before, but we saw a Republican wave up and down the ballot. There was a school board race on the west side that went to a Republican candidate. The amendments, didn't do as well as some people thought they would have done. And, I think you saw more Republican turnout. We talked about it yesterday with the early turnout. We saw it on election day also. And, Republican voters are going to perform a certain way. And, they've reconciled themselves to Trump. I mean, it's not like it used to be where people are worried, oh, well, Trump is too extreme. I think Republicans made their peace with that. And people thought that, maybe the primary showed that there were going to be voters the Nikki Haley voters, would have stayed with Democrats this time. That didn't happen.
You mentioned the amendments here in Florida. We had 6 in particular. We're going to go over that in just a bit. You're going to stick around. I know you probably slept in the parking lot overnight, but you're going to stay with us until for the next half hour. We're going to check in back with AG in a minute. Right now, let's toss things over to Lil.